This is Bob with from the Police 911. Um, and I wanted to bring up the shooting incident that happened over there at YouTube. The way I look at it is it's a sad situation all the way around. Um, it's sad that someone had to go to the point that they did to try to prove a point. It's sad that that three people were shot. One was in critical condition, one was in stable, and one was in serious. Um, and it's any violence is really bad. There's no reason to do violence when you can talk things out, work things out, stuff like that. I get frustrated with YouTube a lot, but there's no way I'm going to even consider doing any kind of violence there. Um, they, um, it's sad that people feel that they have to do a violent act in order to get their point across. Uh, it's sad that she felt the way she did about what YouTube did to her channel. And YouTube's going to be doing that to a lot of channels. I know that. A lot of other people know that. Um, and it's sad that um, their appeal policy for demonetizing someone's video. 1,000 views in a week is really hard to do for some viewers. Some viewers, it's impossible. And then to go through what you got to go through, and you can only appeal one video at a time, is also really sad. Um, and they pick up, certain words that you might use or something like that. Um, so yeah, I mean, people when they're pushed can get pushed beyond their ability to be able to handle that. And I believe that she was probably pushed beyond what she could handle. Um, and also having a relationship with someone that's works in YouTube, and with the breakup and stuff, it could cause a lot of problems. I always tell cop watchers, don't date other cop watchers. Don't do it. All you're doing is, if you guys have a falling out or something, then you're going to try to split the groups up. And we can't do that. We can't, we got to be united at what we do and what we support. And we support police reform. Police need to be able to, the police departments need to be reformed. They need to recognize people's constitutional rights. And um, if they don't recognize people's constitutional rights, then we need to stand up and say, hey, this is wrong. We need to, some people cuss them out, some people file lawsuits. People do different things. There's different avenues you can take to deal with an officer that's violating your rights. I wouldn't even consider socking one of them. And a lot of people might say, well, that's bad or stuff like that. My opinion is you never need to do an act of violence when you can talk to someone, try to work out what the problem is, go to their supervisor. Hey, if you totally keep your distance, you know, it's really hard, it's really easy to do in the United States. You, you're over here and I'm over here. There's no reason to commit acts of violence. People go, oh yeah, that's not a human. That is a human. Okay, let me explain something to you. The person that died probably suffered less than everyone else. And the reason being is because once you're dead, you're dead. You know nothing, stuff like that. They do an autopsy, they put you in the ground, everything's done. Okay, that's what, and that's how I look at it. Okay, the people that survive, they got the medical bills, they got um, years of, if not, some people be maimed for the rest of their life. Um, the person that killed their family will have issues. So you're not just harming the person, you're harming the person's friends, family, and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, it's really sad that she had to go into YouTube and kill or try to kill her boyfriend and two ladies. And by the way, I hope all three of them get well soon and are able to report back to work. And like I said, YouTube should change their policy on what they demonetize and what they don't, and let people talk to them and say, "Hey, check this out. This is what's up." It's really hard to get a hold of YouTube. I called them, and they're like, "Well, even if you came down, you couldn't come in because it's a locked, gated thing, and um, all the doors were locked and stuff like that." I'd hate to have to work in a building that is locked up all the time, and you got to sit inside and hide. Um, it's hard to get a hold of them on the phone, and when you send messages, sometimes they respond and sometimes they don't. I got lucky; I was able to get go through, and then I was able to get a hold of someone um, by telephone. So um, that's my take on the shooting. Like I said, it's real tragic for everyone involved. The lady that was killed, her family. Um, I have a lot of sympathy for her family, her friends. I have a lot of sympathy for the people that were shot. It's like I said, it's a real sad thing when people have to, when people feel that they have to resort to violence to decide what to do what they need to do. And this is Bob with from the police signing off.